The air outside is getting cooler. The games are getting bigger. Today is November 13th, 2018. This show we call 3rd and 21. All we do here is two things. Talk about college football, try to have a little fun. We got 10 minutes, man. Let's talk about college football. Try to have a little fun. KPI Top 12 is out. One team drops out, another team comes in. There is a shakeup in the pecking order of the top 12, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Before we do that, let's go around the country, talk about some teams not in the top 12. The segment we call hashtag thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up!
University of California Golden Bears snap a 14-year losing streak to USC, and in doing so, become bowl eligible. Good things happening in Berkeley.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down, Miami Hurricane. They have dropped 4 in a row. There is pressure on Mark Richt to get it turned around. The Hurricanes are a hot mess right now.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up. Duke beats North Carolina. I'm not talking about basketball. Duke beats North Carolina. They play for the victory bell, and it's going back to Durham again this year.
Thumbs down.
North Carolina State. Look, I know it was an emotional letdown getting beat up by Clemson like you did, but you played at home against a Wake Forest team that did not have their starting quarterback. A 10-win season was on the line, and you blew it. Hey, you still can get to a big New Year's Day 6 bowl, but you got to get this thing turned around. Better than that.
Thumbs up!
Northwestern Wildcats. Listen, you are the Big Ten West champions. Congratulations. They are really pouring a lot of money into their facilities. Good job, Northwestern.
Thumbs down.
Look, football is an emotional game. You can get in fights. I understand it. I give a thumbs down when you throw a punch at another dude who has a helmet and a face mask on. Check this out.
Montgomery. And the crazy thing about this, and you see it in these football, they have helmets on. Why are you throwing?
Welcome to 3rd and 21, a show where we talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Where we talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Now back to you, Kemper.
All right, thank you, Jenny. KPI Top 12 is out. Coming in at number 12 is UCF. UCF, their schedule is softer than warm butter, but they do win their games, and they've got a talented roster. Just don't like the schedule. Coming in at number 11 is Syracuse. Grindy team, Syracuse, and they get Notre Dame at Yankee Stadium this Saturday. Watch out for Syracuse. I like them this weekend. Next up, LSU, the most tested team in the country. They did have to push at the end to get by Arkansas, maybe a little bit of a hangover from Alabama. LSU coming in at number 10. Number 9, dropping a little bit, is Ohio State. Ohio State has all the talent to do everything that they wanted to do at the beginning of the season. It just seems like there is no energy there. Another allegation came out right before we went on air. Maybe it's just gotten too much and the team has lost their focus. Coming in next, the winners of Bedlam is Oklahoma. I have some major reservations about their defense, the ability to get a stop when they need it, but that offense is awesome. 2 years in a row, Bedlam has delivered. Coming in at number 7, Washington State. Man, they have got it going on in Pullman. They are believing. They've got the energy that Ohio State doesn't have. They're believing they can win every game. Way to go, Washington State. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we will break down 6 through 1. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Thank you to Maxi Homes, MaxiHomesGA.com. They build some beautiful, beautiful homes at Maxi Homes, MaxiHomesGA.com. Long on quality, short on drama. Maxi Homes GA 3rd&21.com. Hey, KPI top 6 through 1 is out. Number 6. Let me tell you, if you got to watch any of the West Virginia game, that at the end of the first quarter, it was 3-3 against TCU. West Virginia explodes, wins the game 47-10. West Virginia's playing a little bit of defense. Watch out the next 2 weeks. They've got Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State and then Oklahoma at home. Points will be scored in abundance in those 2 games. Next up, we've got the University of Georgia Bulldogs. I tell you, when Georgia can run the ball, they are a very, very dangerous team. Defense is a little bit underrated, held Auburn to 10 points. Georgia looking outstanding at number 5. Number 4, Michigan coming in this week. They've got a very interesting game this week against Indiana. They need to be careful not to look forward to the revenge tour finalization against Ohio State. But Michigan right now looking terrific at number 4. Number 3, Notre Dame holding strong. They get Syracuse in New York City. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Need to play your best, Notre Dame. Believe Ian Book will be back. Hey, and a real quick word on Winbush. Man, you know what? Good job not quitting when you got replaced, because he came in and could have saved the season for him. Played well, not great, but played well last week. Good job, Devin Winbush. Next up, Clemson. Absolutely boat racing people. Playing terrific. Who do they have this weekend? They have Duke this weekend at home. 28-point favorite. Listen, just win the game, get to South Carolina, and then the championship game. Clemson, one of the few teams that I think can actually hang with number 1, and that's Alabama. Everybody all season has just been talking about the sign and about Alabama's offense. But if you watch, Alabama's becoming Alabama, and that is a smothering defense. 2 shutouts in a row. I don't know when the last time that happened, but they can win by shutting you out, and they can win by outscoring you. It doesn't matter. Alabama, clearly the number 1 team in the country. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll go to the ever-popular mailbag and put your money where your mouth is. Please don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Thank you for watching. We really enjoy making this show. We hope you enjoy watching. Tell you what, let's go to Butch Maxey's favorite segment. That is Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. That's where I pick games against the spread. We keep track all season long. How did we do last week?
3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie.
Before we go any further, let me tell you something. LSU, you hurt me, okay? 2 times LSU running back is going in for a score that would have covered. He slides twice and doesn't cover. LSU. I kind of hope you lose every game you play now. Just kidding.
On the season, 22 wins, 20 losses, and 1 tie, 53%.
53%. Tell you what we need is a 4-0 weekend to get that into the high 50s, maybe even the 60s. And it starts with this. Syracuse goes to Yankee Stadium to play Notre Dame. Syracuse is a very gritty, grindy team. Notre Dame's a little beat up at quarterback. Listen, let me tell you, I'm not saying Syracuse, they could win the game outright, but 9.5 points is a deposit slip kind of game. Take Syracuse plus 9.5. Next up, we have Baylor, who has been improving all season long. They are -2 against TCU, who is on life support. Played decent defense, even though they got blown out last weekend. Life support city for TCU. Take Baylor. Give up the 2 points. Next up, North Carolina State, coming off a very disappointing loss to Wake Forest, is playing Louisville, who fired their coach. I think North Carolina State comes out and gets right. They've got talent. They've got the quarterback. Louisville has shown no life whatsoever. And what they could do is get in there and really get together and come out fighting mad. I don't think that'll happen. I think North Carolina State wins by more than 15.5. Give up those 15 points. Next up, Michigan on the revenge tour. They are a legitimate college football playoff team. They are looking forward to playing Ohio State, maybe a little too much. Indiana is a better than good team, a decent team. I think you get 28 points. Michigan pulls some players early. Indiana keeps it closer than 28 points. That will get you to 4-0. Syracuse plus 9.5. Baylor -2. North Carolina State -15. And Indiana plus 28. All right. Tell you what, let's go to the ever-popular mailbag. That's where you write in. Ask me any question about college football. I'll do my level best to give you a clear and concise answer. Brought to you by our friends at On the Road Again Cars. Link in description below. First question.
Larry from Chamblee. Why are you hating on UCF?
Larry, I'm not hating on UCF whatsoever. UCF is number 12 in the KPI. Out of 130 teams, 12, that is pretty darn good. What I am hating on, Larry, is the schedule. The schedule is pathetic. There is not a quality win in the group. But I will say this, UCF has a puncher's chance against most of the top 5 or 6. Next question.
D from Sacramento. Are you excited about the Pac-12 this weekend?
I'm always excited about the Pac-12, but this weekend especially, you have the battle for Los Angeles, USC versus UCLA. As far as colors go, one of my favorite games of the whole season. But also, don't forget about the big game. That's California versus Stanford. Always a must watch. Love the Pac-12. Next question.
Chris from the ATL. Kim, what's up with your facial hair? No shave November?
Yeah, it is No Shave November. But what we do here is talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Nothing to do with facial hair. So, tell you what, that will be a great jumping off point for us to say have a terrific weekend. Enjoy watching college football. We'll see you next week.